And we're live. We are live here with Jus Dippin, the podcast. I am Zane Garcia.
I'm Shane Black, and I'm not in frame. Hi.
Well, damn it. Turn it off.
It's over.
As we go along, if you want to watch us, please comment, and we will address the comments as needed. Hopefully they stay nice.
I don't count on it.
Get Zane out of frame.
Just get Zane out of there.
Yeah, there you go. Angle it that way.
See you, Zane. So this is Jus Dippin with Shane.
All right,
podcast,
so if anyone new to the podcast, hey, someone's watching right now. Anyone new to the podcast?
We have a viewer?
We have a viewer. Oh my god,
goodness.
the first one in 7 episodes.
Let's get a bottle of champagne.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
They're gone.
They're back! As always, we talk about entertainment and sports. Usually movies, television, the occasional play, the occasional music.
Rarely books.
Rarely books. I think comic books are the only thing that are broken. That's
as close as we're going to get.
Girl on the Train, I guess, when we had our guest, Michael.
Movies based on books.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, start off the show. Shane, what have you been watching television-wise lately? Nothing.
No, just been sitting there. Hey, Garrett. We have a comment.
Hi, Zane and Shane. Nice. Hey, Garrett, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad you're watching. You're one of two.
You're one of
Stay tuned.
We have two
Tell
viewers.
your friends. Tell your family and friends.
Oh my
god. But yeah, Shane, what have you been watching? Anything on TV?
Not a whole lot. I finally finished the last season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, nice.
That's such a good show.
I've yet to watch that.
You never seen it?
I've seen episodes of it.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen it like all the way through.
I recommend it
The
if you like absurd humor, which I know you do, Zane.
I do, and every episode I've seen, I love that show.
So yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's a great show. This season was good as always. So I mean that after my month of horror movies every day, I kind of took a break from watching anything because I was tired of sitting on the couch staring at the TV for hours on end. So I haven't really been watching a whole lot of TV. Mainly been watching YouTube. That's like my main form of like video media that I take in.
Yeah.
Is YouTube.
I should do YouTube like while I'm eating breakfast.
That's what I do
with my phone. Yeah.
I get my cereal, I get my coffee, and I watch YouTube.
Yeah.
Funhouse. If you've never seen the Funhouse channel, that's the best channel out there.
Funhouse.
So there's a plug-in.
It's the one you gotta watch. Yeah.
It's the one you gotta watch.
We're up to 5 viewers, Shane.
I've never had this. No, we're down to 3.
Two left.
Damn it, Zane.
I'm gonna stop commenting on the viewers.
Oh, jeez. We're 4!
Oh,
my voice just... that was not intentional.
That's why we're losing viewers. We gotta stay on task here. So yeah, mainly just YouTube.
Yeah.
Going on television.
There's not a whole lot of TV stuff that I'm watching. Oh, I guess Walking Dead. Every week I watch that.
Oh yeah. And how's that going? How many episodes are they into this season?
I want to say 4.
4?
4. That sounds about right to me.
Nice.
4.
And weird. People are still talking about just the premiere.
Yeah. I don't know why people are so upset about that premiere. I don't get it.
Well, people are talking like it was the best hour of television too.
I mean, I loved it. I thought it was a great premiere,
Mm-hmm.
but I know there's a lot of people that are also very upset about it.
Yeah,
just because it was very violent and just like it was not feel good in any way. Like it did not leave a good taste in your mouth.
That's how it's supposed to start.
Oh hi godmother Annie.
Ah, Shane man.
Don't use that against me.
I will.
I know you will. Yeah. I mean, I love the show, but I also love the comics, so. I'm easy to please in that regard.
Gotcha. Nice.
What about you? What are you watching on TV?
Honestly, absolutely nothing. I haven't watched.
Oh no, I know.
I watched the recent episode of The Flash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did that yesterday. And
I was hoping it was just like black screen.
Just blank screen. I just watch a blank television. Yeah, but yeah, I watch YouTube. I watch the Jimmy Fallon and Saturday Night Live videos.
Okay.
Every morning.
Like the highlights.
Yeah. And then. Most recent episode, the New Girl and Flash, still going on.
Of course.
New Girl had one of the best episodes. I think their best episode of this season so far, this last week.
There you go.
It was just so funny. It was
the picture of approval by Zane on this week's New Girl.
Yeah. And Flash, it's the same as it ever was. Like,
not a good show necessarily, but very entertaining.
Yeah, very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
Yeah, if you love like the world of Flash and stuff, like they're doing big things in that world. So,
Big things.
It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
It's gonna be huge, guys. Yeah. See, Garrett likes the Flash too. Yeah. Yeah. So a big fan of the Flash going on.
Yeah.
They're doing a huge crossover with Arrow and I think DC Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl this next week.
Yeah.
So,
which I excuse me. I haven't seen any of Supergirl or Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, I'll watch the Flash episode, but
yeah.
I might be very confused.
But I haven't watched Arrow or Flash since May. I think I am way behind on my television shows.
Yeah. There's just so many out there.
There are. CW you just keeps pumping out comic book shows.
Even just like just the CW comic book shows. It's hard
to
keep up.
I haven't even watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. either.
Yeah. Garrett Spellman says Supergirl has been great. All right. Yeah, it's not like we haven't intentionally been not watching Supergirl. There's just so much to watch.
Yeah, there's just so many other things I need to watch. Like YouTube.
Like YouTube, yeah, like exactly. YouTube. Like horse people. horse couple.
I mean, that 4-minute video is better than most seasons of television I've seen.
What about movies? Any movies since Halloween Horror Month? Horror Month.
Well.
Well. What about it?
It's a fun month. I don't think so. I think the only movie I saw was Doctor Strange.
And what was your take on Doctor Strange? Give us your...
Great.
Yeah?
It was great. It's probably... I mean, it honestly... Not just within, Marvel movies, but just within movies in general. It's probably one of the most, visually stunning films I've seen. I don't know how they pulled off some of those effects. It was pretty crazy. I know you're not a fan, but Benedict Cumberbatch is he's great as Stephen Strange. He fits the part perfectly. Everyone does really well, although it follows the same Marvel mistake of the villain just kind of being there, and that is kind of a waste because Mads Mikkelsen is such a great actor.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, if you like the Marvel movies, it's a Marvel movie. You're never gonna. You know what you're going to get going to those movies.
Yeah.
You're either going to get what you want or you're going to get more than what you want. I don't know if there's... Maybe Iron Man 2 is the only Marvel movie I can think of that,
I don't know. I still got what I want in Iron Man 2. It still entertained me.
Yeah, I still like Iron Man 2. I'll still watch it. But it definitely is probably the worst of the extended universe.
Of the Marvel movies, yeah.
Although a lot of people hate Iron Man 3 for some reason. But I think that's the best Iron Man. I love Iron Man 3.
To me, my concern with Iron Man 3 is it just felt so far out of place with everything else.
Yeah, I mean, it was different.
And
it was very different.
And they don't, at least not yet, even. They haven't, gone back to talk about anything that happened in Iron Man 3.
Yeah.
It just felt like Iron Man 3 did not happen once Age of Ultron came. Joss Whedon was like, nope.
No.
I disagree. That's not what I'm doing.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Good choice. That's a great one, Garrett. Volume 2 coming out too.
Yeah, this upcoming year, right? Next summer?
Is it next summer?
I think so. I want to say so. Yeah, I released a trailer for it recently, and it was really good. So I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Doctor Strange. I just didn't care about Doctor Strange.
Did you see it, or you just haven't?
No, I haven't seen it. I don't know the character at all. I don't have no really interest in the character. And I mean, again, Benedict Cumberbatch is a great actor. He just doesn't do it for me. And so, that doesn't draw me in either. Had it been Joaquin Phoenix, I would have been there. But
oh my god.
Yeah.
What about Rachel McAdams?
Right, Rachel McAdams is good, but is she only in it for 5 minutes?
Yeah, she's not in it a lot. But when she's in it, she's beautiful. I love Rachel McAdams.
I felt the same thing about Ant-Man.
Hi,
Connor Hopkins.
Connor Hopkins, ladies and gentlemen.
Connor Hopkins.
Here in the flesh.
I felt the same thing about Ant-Man. I didn't know anything about Ant-Man. It felt Ant-Man to me especially felt like pandering.
Yeah.
Look what we can do. We're going to throw in all these things.
Yeah.
Especially when they put him into Civil War. I was like, there's no reason to be here.
But Giant Man!
Yeah, other than to be giant.
Giant Man was great. Yeah, Ant-Man was... It was there. You know? I like Ant-Man a lot, but it's... I mean, you can you know exactly what's going to happen about 10 minutes in the movie, you can.
Well, they
you
all
can
follow like the
yeah,
same
exactly.
formula. Like I can probably guess the beats of Doctor Strange too right now. But
Try me.
try you.
Yeah.
I bet he is. Well, he's definitely a doctor.
Okay, that's one half
I
of the
bet
name.
he's kind of arrogant as a doctor.
Okay, all right.
And then he gets in the accident where his hands get messed up.
Yeah.
And then he has to get knocked down a peg. And then he goes probably to some Middle Eastern country to get the training, I assume. That's what it looked like from the trailer.
Close.
And then he has no reason to be the best, but for some reason he becomes the best real quickly. And then, what else happens usually? There's a lot of fights. Probably a lot of fights in there.
Yeah, that's really the middle of most Marvel movies.
Most Marvel movies, yeah. There's probably a lot of fights. Probably comes to a point where he's like, well, I got to do this to achieve this. And so he ends up making some sort of like sacrifice or something to beat the final boss. How am I doing?
I mean, you're not far.
Not
You're
far.
Not far.
The loose beats of a
A
Marvel, movie.
film?
Yeah. Yeah, people are walking in the house. Yeah.
Ghosts.
But yeah, so it pleased you though.
I mean,
it's number
as
one
a
in the box office.
As a comic book fan, like
yeah,
you can't.
I haven't heard any complaints
It's
about
fine.
it.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's entertaining.
Yeah, other than a few people are like, it follows the Marvel formula.
Well, no.
What did you expect?
It does. They have a formula and it works, and they make billions and billions of dollars, so they're not going to stop using that formula.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, good on it for existing.
They did it.
I know he's gonna come into play in the like Infinity Wars and stuff.
Oh yeah, I hope so.
Doesn't he have to like do a lot with Thanos?
A decent amount, yeah.
Yeah. Like, can they not do Infinity War without him?
I don't know if they can pull that one off.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean that's
how
really
many
it.
pickles?
I'll give it 8 out of 10 pickles.
8 out of 10. Wow.
Yeah, 8 dill pickles.
8
out
dill.
Of 10.
Oh, only dill pickles.
Dill's the cream of the crop. All right. I don't deal with those gross sweet pickles.
Those gross sweet pickles.
Sweet.
None of those.
Sweet pickles.
Get them out of here.
All right, Zane, show us your list of what you've been watching.
I have 4
so
movies
much better
that
than
I've seen. And I'll do them in order that I saw them. So first, I saw a little movie called Moonlight. Have you heard of this?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a indie film that's getting a lot of buzz, and I had to go all the way to Boulder to see it.
Oh man,
it wasn't playing in Broomfield.
Oh jeez.
Yeah. Oh jeez. But it was really good. It's about this kid growing up. I don't know the town he's growing up in.
Broomfield, Colorado.
I want to say it's like somewhere in Florida.
Broomfield, Florida.
Because he's definitely by beach. It's somewhere down in like the Florida, like Georgia area.
Okay.
Down in there.
Okay.
Because he goes to Atlanta at one point. Anyway, so and he's growing up in a rough neighborhood. And he's just trying to survive. His mom's like a drug addict, and
classic.
Yeah, and it's about and he's gay, and he.
Oh wow!
And so it takes parts in like three different acts, and then each act he's a different age. And so he starts as a little boy, and then he's a teenager.
Like boyhood.
Yeah.
But
then,
not.
Yeah, and you see you can do it in not 12 years. You don't have to take
see
12
that,
years.
Linklater?
But yeah, and then he's a teenager, and then he's like a man, and it's just his like trials and tribulations is growing up and dealing with his sexuality and dealing with like where he lives and trying to find love and whatnot, and trying to find like just where like his place in the world too, as a homosexual African American, and like in this very like machismo lifehood that he lives too, and so it's really good seeing all of, like the beats and stuff.
Now that you're talking about it, I think I've read some stuff about it, and it sounds like it's pretty good.
Yeah, and like writing amazing, camera work was amazing. Some of the shots were just like my only complaint is that some shots took me out because it was so like technically.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at it, I was like, how did they do that shot? That I wasn't like into the film anymore. But that might have just been me. Just like, well, like how would I do that? Yeah.
It was just you.
It was just me. Yeah. And then it's just more people saying hi to you.
Yeah. Via text.
And so yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was my number 1 after I saw it of the year so far. only to be beat out by a little movie called Arrival.
Oh, you
That
saw
I
Arrival
saw Arrival
with Amy Adams.
with Amy Adams, the new Denis Villeneuve movie.
With aliens.
With aliens, and oh man, is this movie good?
I've heard like incredible things about it.
Yeah, it is. It's not what I expected it to be. Like I thought it was gonna. When I first saw the trailer, I thought it was just gonna be this very like aliens come to Earth and what do we do about it? And it is that from like on its very outer being, it is that. But in the middle of it, it's about just like language and like human connection and like humans like having to come together for the greater cause and stuff. And I think it's really important now, especially after the election, with what's going on politically and everything, with people kind of being separated in this world. That it's a really good message it's sending out that we need to come together to succeed. And so yeah, I definitely recommend it. Like the direction and the music of this movie is so well done. Reminded me of Stanley Kubrick, like very like 2001: A Space Odyssey at times.
That's a pretty good compliment to give someone.
And like the music reminded me of The Shining at times.
Okay.
And like the movie at the start is so like meticulously paced, and then so I can understand if some people don't have a high tolerance for like kind of slower movies, but I didn't think it was that slow.
Okay.
Like it's paced definitely, but it's paced in a way that just builds tension throughout the movie.
Okay.
And that's all I can really say about it without giving any spoilers to like
what happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a crazy movie. Like once it gets into things like rolling and stuff. So
how many pickles?
9 out of 10 pickles.
9 pickles.
9 out
I
of
think
10
we have a record on Jus Dippin.
Moonlight, I'd give it 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
Doctor
Strange as good as Moonlight.
Well, is it?
Based on our pickle system.
Based on the pickle system, yeah. All right. And then I saw one Before the Flood. Have you heard about this?
Yes.
The DiCaprio documentary about global warming. And yeah, it was free for a good long while on every like system out in the world.
Oh, really?
YouTube, iTunes. It was free everywhere. And then they said it was free till a certain time, and then they started charging. So I watched it the night before it started charging. And I think you can still find a free version on YouTube.
I'm sure you can. Yeah. You can find a free version of almost everything.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if you really search hard enough, you can find a free version of like
anything.
The new Star Wars movie. Rogue One.
Probably. Probably in China there's some sort of copy.
It's out there somewhere.
Just gotta know where to look.
Yeah. But anyway, so watched it, and yeah, it was really good.
Yeah?
It was one that, like, it also didn't take a hard stance on anything.
Yeah.
Like, it just showed you the facts.
Okay.
And I thought that was really interesting. It gave me all the same, like, information I would hear in, like, a coursework of college. And it did it in a very interesting way. And I think that's because a lot of it is DiCaprio. I think, like, he really knew what he was doing by, like, being the main guy in this thing.
Sure. Is he in it?
Yeah, he's like the narrator guy in documentaries where he's like going around asking people all the questions. Yeah, and he talks to Obama at one point and all these scientists. And what I thought was really interesting was that when he's talking to all these scientists, he's playing like, and I know he's playing dumb to like these scientists for the movie aspect, because I know he knows more about this, but he was like asking all the questions that I wouldn't think to ask, but he knows that are like the important issues, and he's playing dumb about them, and I'm like, I know he knows that.
I'm on to you, Leo.
But I thought it was, really well done, and yeah, it didn't take a stance. It didn't say like we're screwed or we're not screwed. It said like if we keep living this way, we're screwed, but there's a chance we can make it out of it if we start now. Yeah, and shows you how to shows you proactive ways to start decreasing your carbon footprint and stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought it was really good. I think everyone should see it. Like I said, probably find it on YouTube. If not, like a rental for $2, like whatever. Rent it for $2. And then the last thing I saw was Beyonce's Boo Medea Halloween. Was Beyonce's visual album Lemonade.
Okay.
How do you feel about Beyonce, by the way, Shane?
I respect her. It's not my kind of music that I like. I can't get into it, but I respect her as an artist and everything that she does. I think I like her and Jay-Z both a lot. Yeah. I think they're both incredible, talented people. I'm more into Jay-Z than I am Beyonce, but yeah. No beef with Beyonce.
No beef, yeah. And like, hey, you're not into the music, but yeah, so I love Beyonce, by the way, everyone.
Queen
Bee, yeah.
If you will.
And it's not like, oh man, like I am in love with Beyonce. It's just that I respect her so much and love her music so much that, and like she's almost like intimidating to me. I'm just like
Yeah.
how powerful she like presents herself and
Uh-huh.
stuff. Like, um, yeah, and that really comes out in her music and stuff.
Yeah, it does.
And I thought this Lemonade, I love her album Lemonade. I think it's
Okay.
her best album in my opinion.
All right.
It's her most focused album for
Yeah.
sure. Like a lot of her albums kind of
Uh-huh.
tend to go from like really happy to sad,
Uh-huh.
really happy to sad, and it makes no sense. But it's just fun songs. But Lemonade like has a goal the whole time.
It has a focus and a point.
Mm-hmm. And I thought the visual album was just going to be like a string of music videos.
Uh-huh.
And in some essence, you can say that, but it almost plays out more like a musical would.
Okay.
Like all the songs like mean something and just drive farther into the story that she's telling. And she got a bunch of these filmmakers to direct like parts of it. And the first song is one of the most like artsy like short films I've ever seen.
Really?
Like I was so drawn into it. Like it looks like a Terrence Malick movie.
Wow. Okay.
Like, and then the second one kind of strays away from that. The second one is very much like I feel like we're in a music video now.
Yeah, yeah.
But then after that, it picks up back where it left off.
Okay.
And says a lot more. Like the Lemonade album, a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's her," like saying she's not happy with Jay-Z and stuff, which I think is all just like her and Jay-Z had this idea, like, what if we played like this? And it's just going to bring a bunch of money in, and you're going to do a visual album and stuff. Like, so I think it's just a great, like, marketing play.
Yeah, yeah.
And who knows what's going on behind the scenes also. It's not my business to care about. But,
we don't know.
It makes for good music if it
is. It's very true.
But yeah, and it just, but all, like, beyond that, it talks about, like, just black women throughout history. And all, like, not only like the hardships and all the trials and tribulations they face, but also all the triumphs they've accomplished, and just everything that like black women have endured through the years, and have come out just all powerful. So, yeah, it's really good.
Okay, how do you see it?
Oh, I bought it on iTunes. Like it came with like the album on iTunes.
Okay.
I know HBO did it, so maybe if you have HBO now, it might be on there.
And again, you can probably find a free copy of it.
You can probably find a free copy on the internet as well. But yeah, I'm sure you could buy it on iTunes as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Or rent it, maybe even.
Not that I am.
Yeah.
There's really a small chance I'll watch it.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're not into Beyonce's music, you're not gonna enjoy it. Maybe if you put it on mute or something.
Now, if Brand New would do something like that.
Oh gosh, that'd be so good.
Oh,
I think every like artist should do like a visual album.
Yeah,
that's
a really cool idea for a project.
Yeah. And yeah, that is it for movies for me.
That might be our shortest movie segment we've ever had on this podcast.
Seriously, yeah, we were like Beyonce's Lemonade, focused.
They'll call us the Lemonade of podcasts.
Yeah. Yeah. So sports.
Man, it's amazing we still have 4 viewers right now.
It was up to 6 at one point.
I know, we got it to 6 and those 2 people got
left.
fed up.
Hey, it's back to 5. Yeah. Oh, 6! 6! Back! Anyway, so sports. So let's go to football.
Football!
So
Niners.
Right now we are at week 11 in the NFL season.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And yeah, our 2 big teams are the Broncos and the 49ers. And so Broncos, they're looking all right now. They're a little beat up. They got a
there's
well-needed
some
bye
concern
week right now.
There's some concern there. Some worries.
The O-line, I think, is still the biggest worry.
Oh my god! The O-line. I don't get it. I don't understand the O-line.
Yeah,
there's so much talent on that O-line.
They just don't play well together.
Yeah.
And the O-line is like the biggest unit of football where teamwork is implemented. Because other than that, you can break it down to everyone just does their jobs.
But like the O-line, you need
communication.
Cohesion,
yeah, exactly.
And they don't have that right now. I don't know if they'll ever have that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that have me a little worried about the Broncos. Simeon, some of his decision making, I'm not a fan of. He seems to panic sometimes and not make the best decisions.
He's quick to throw the ball away.
Yeah, and he won't run, which is what's frustrating to me.
Yeah.
Like in the Raiders game, there's a play where he couldn't find an open receiver, and there is like 15 yards of open field in front of him, and he decided to try to do an incomplete pass and instead got intentional grounding when he could have gotten the first down if he if he had ran fast enough. But at least get some yardage. He always seems to want to throw the ball. But yeah.
Yeah,
so
and he's young. And I understand that, but at the same time, you gotta progress too.
Yeah, you gotta start making those decisions. I don't know how to change it necessarily. I don't know if Kubiak can tell him hey, stop making these calls because they're not good.
Yeah, and Kubiak's been calling him out, and what's nice about him is he doesn't get rattled easily, and so he doesn't get flustered or anything. But in that case, calling him out isn't gonna help a whole lot.
Yeah, and I mean, I can definitely tell Kubiak's frustrated with the team right now. I think our offensive play calling is terrible. I mean, I don't get a lot of the plays. It seems like every third down and long we do a run play up the middle or a short pass. So I don't know why we keep doing those. We keep talking about we got to establish a run game early, and then for the first 5 plays we'll only do throws. So I don't know. I don't know who calls the defensive play calling, if it's Kubiak or if it's Rick Dennison. If it's Dennison, I hate him. Whoever's making the calls, I hate you.
Yeah,
because it's so frustrating. Kubiak, I hate you. I hate your play calling. I don't hate you because you do some good stuff as well. You're a good coach. Our defense looked really good against the Saints, I thought.
Oh yeah, Darius Stewart.
Oh my God, Stewart
against that
was ungodly. Our pressure, I think, is good. Our run defense, I thought, was a lot better in the Saints game than it has been. Then once we get Wolf and Talib back, I think we should be in good shape. And I think they're both expected to come back after this week.
Oh really? After the bye week, that's good. Nice.
I know Talib is at least. I'm not sure about Wolf.
Yeah. A big proponent I've seen and I've heard about is that they need to establish the run game right away, but they don't. They start out throwing all the time. And I think what happens is when they do run, they get a 1 or 2 yard gain, and then they say, all right, the run's not working. When, in football, of course, the run's not going to be there right away in the game. And so you got to take the 1 to 2 yard gains, and then as the game goes on, those will turn into 10 yard gains, 15 yard gains, so on and so forth. And so I think they got to commit to the run. And just kind of accept, all right, we're gonna have to do ground this. And pound. We just got to be patient with it. But defense is looking solid still.
Yeah, I mean, they're great. Our secondary is really good. We have a lot of new guys that are stepping up, which is really good to see. And I will say, the Saints game has me very happy because DT had a hell of a game.
Yeah, DT had a great game.
And he went off, and it's good to see him finally have another game like that where he just dismantled an entire team.
Yeah. I wish it would be Emmanuel Sanders for fantasy football reasons, but
that's your own personal.
Yeah,
that's your own personal deal.
Yeah.
We try to
need to keep that out of here, Zane.
We don't keep personal stuff in Jus Dippin. This is purely business.
As you just said, I hate you.
I mean, I'm not saying I have no personal vendettas against people, but I'm only human, Zane.
That's true. And then 49ers, they're playing right now. They're losing 13-10 right now to the Patriots. But how awesome would it be if they beat the Patriots?
I
know all
so
these
great.
I know all the Broncos fans would be ecstatic about it
yes,
with me.
Please, Kaepernick.
Yeah, I don't care if they don't win another game this season. If they beat the Patriots, that's a win for the season. This season was a success.
We're done!
We're done, yeah. I don't care if we, get the first round. Oh, that'd be better if we got the first round draft pick, too.
And beat the Patriots.
I
don't know. I think the Browns will probably take that first round.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to beat out the Browns.
I don't know how you...
To lose more than the Browns.
That's an impossible feat.
But second round, probably still a quarterback in there.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So what the 49ers need is quarterback and a run defense.
Romo.
I don't want Romo. Did you see Romo's eye in Denver?
I did see that.
Yeah.
I did see that, which is interesting to me.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on Romo in a Broncos jersey?
I'd be fine with it. I have nothing against Romo. I want to see what happens with Simeon and Lynch, but
for 1 year,
1 year,
if they sign him to a 1 year or a 3-year contract,
I'd be fine with
just
that.
Just to say let's see what you can do. Let's try to give you the same thing we did with Peyton Manning.
regardless, I trust whatever John Elway decides because
Yeah.
he's such a good general manager.
Yeah,
He always
he knows what
seems
he
to
needs.
make the right calls with players. So I just kind of put trust in him, and whatever he decides he wants to do, I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we're good. Because I mean, there's really there's not a decision I've seen him make so far that's been bad for the team. I can't really think of anything that's been detrimental.
Yeah, yeah, and he rarely doesn't get the guys he wants to get.
Exactly. He's good at recruiting people,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, he has a good eye for talent.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially those later round draft picks,
Uh-huh.
those guys. Yeah, and we'll see how Lynch and Simeon turn out to be also.
Yeah, hopefully Lynch develops more because that Falcons game was rough.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, and I mean, first game where he didn't expect to play all year.
Yeah, exactly.
I
don't blame him for playing bad.
Yeah, yeah, and that's when the offensive line was really getting exposed. And
Yeah,
yeah,
they were.
And it was the Falcons at that point. Falcons are good.
The Falcons are very good.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I don't know if they can afford Romo. With other people that they need to sign for the future.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It'd be a very just we need to win now type thing. But if Romo came cheap enough, I could see him doing it. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised.
And I'm sure Romo wants to go to a contender.
Yep,
because at the end of his career, he wants at least a shot at a championship. But there's not a lot of contenders other than the Broncos that
need a quarterback. All the contenders are pretty set.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess the Patriots could use him. But...
Yeah.
He probably just threw a touchdown against the Niners.
Probably. Now that you say that.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, still 13-10.
We still have hope, people.
Still have hope.
Still have hope out there.
Yeah. And, but yeah, the 49ers are not going to go far. They need a quarter. I bet they take a quarterback. Kaepernick's going to be gone at the end of the year. He can go be a Cleveland Brown or something.
Get injured.
Yeah, he'll go.
Like all the other Browns quarterbacks.
All the other Browns prospective quarterbacks.
All the Browns' hopes.
Yeah, all the Browns' hopes. And
go down.
Just go down or go to a different team.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're so lively right now. So lively.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to go through, I guess.
Guess not. Do you want to make our picks?
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
I guess.
For week 12, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go week 12. So, yeah, first of all, we got San Francisco 49ers at Miami Dolphins.
Excuse me. Niners.
Niners, all right.
I'm going to give you the Niners on this one.
You know, I'll pick the Niners also, just because of loyalties.
There you go.
But it is in Miami, and they have a really good running back, and a really good run offense.
So
and the 49ers are the worst run defense. Yeah. Yeah, next, Minnesota Vikings at Detroit Lions. That should be a fun one.
I'm going to say Vikings.
Vikings.
After their win today, I think they're going to start to have a bit more of a surge and a comeback.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to say Vikings as well. Detroit seems to be on a little bit of a slide right now.
Yep.
People are catching up to them.
They win today, or do they lose?
I believe they lost. I can check real quick. No, they won. They beat Jacksonville.
But yeah, it's the Jags, so it's not hard.
Here's a good one. Washington at Dallas.
That is good.
This next week.
I'm going to say Dallas.
I'm going to say Dallas as well.
God, they're
good.
They're incredible right now. They're just rolling.
Mm-hmm. All right. Pittsburgh Steelers at Indianapolis Colts.
Steelers.
I'm going to go Colts, man.
Oh.
Colts are kind of hot right now.
Okay.
And Steelers are kind of not. They're not as good as I thought they were going to be.
No, they definitely haven't. But
they showed sparks of it early, but yeah,
I'm going to hold true.
Gotcha. Yeah, Arizona at Atlanta.
I'm going to have to say Atlanta.
I'm going to say Atlanta as well. At home.
That offense is
I think they're coming off a bye.
So good. So powerful.
Yeah, coming off a bye, too.
Uh-huh.
All right. Where are we? All right, Cincinnati Bengals at Baltimore Ravens.
Competition of average teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Ravens.
I'm going to say Ravens as well. A.J. Green went out today with a torn hamstring.
And that Bengals defense just isn't too great either, I feel.
Yeah. And
they haven't been playing that well.
Cincinnati's definitely kind of on an off year. I doubt they make the playoffs this year. Jacksonville Jaguars at Buffalo Bills.
I'm going to say Buffalo on this one.
Buffalo as well, yeah. Buffalo is a more consistent team. They got a better defense as well.
Yep. Jacksonville is not consistent.
Not a great
anyway.
defense, yeah. All right, Tennessee Titans at Chicago Bears.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna say Bears on this one.
I'm gonna say Titans. Titans have kind of looked good this year.
Yeah,
Defense is a problem. Receivers are a problem, but they got a strong run game, and Marcus Mariota's playing pretty well this year.
Yep.
New York Giants at Cleveland Browns.
I'm gonna say Giants, but I know one of these weeks the Browns have to win one.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't see them losing out the entire season.
What was the one I said they were gonna win? Oh, when Bengals come to them in Week 14.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's the one.
I mean, I wouldn't. It's got to be near the end when there are teams who already have their playoff spot. They're pretty set. They're not going to be starting a lot of their stars. And the Browns have nothing else to do, so I think they'll win one of those in the later season. But I'm going to have to say Giants will still win this one.
Yeah, I'm going to say Giants. Giants are fighting for the division right now too. They're number 2, so they're not going to. They're going to come out swinging.
Yeah, and Odell, the Browns will not be able to contain Odell.
No, yeah, no one can.
No,
it's impossible. San Diego Chargers at Houston Texans.
Gonna have to say Texans on this one.
Texans. I think Chargers.
Chargers, okay.
Yeah, Chargers seem more like they have more weapons.
They definitely
especially
do,
especially in the quarterback realm.
Get fucked, Brent.
Yeah,
Brent.
Los Angeles Rams at New Orleans Saints.
I'm gonna say Saints.
I'll say Saints as well.
That offense is pretty damn good.
Yeah, and I mean LA's defense is good, but their offense is
not against a Drew Brees though.
Yeah,
he's so good.
No. My mistake. All right, Seattle Seahawks at Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Seahawks.
Yeah, I'll go Seahawks too. They're pretty hot right now.
I could see the Buccaneers pulling it off though.
Yeah,
I will say
it's
that.
definitely not.
They beat the Chiefs today,
unfeasible.
Which is great.
Carolina Panthers at Oakland Raiders.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, what a game, right?
I think the Raiders will win, but I want the Panthers to win real badly.
Yeah, in Oakland, I think the Raiders win. If this was in Carolina, I think it might be different. But yeah, I think Raiders win that one.
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, Raiders. New England Patriots at New York Jets.
I'll be Patriots, but the Jets always seem to play them really hard. But the Jets are pretty depleted. And Fitzpatrick is all over the place with his abilities right now.
Yeah, I think the Patriots kind of roll them.
They probably should.
Yeah. Then the game of the week next week, Kansas City Chiefs at Denver Broncos.
Oh, yeah! I'm going to say Broncos.
I'm going to say Broncos as well. After the Chiefs today, they just didn't.
They just don't seem. They didn't look good today.
They didn't have a spark of energy on offense, and you need that against the Broncos.
Yeah, I think coming off our bye week with a healthy defense should help.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you never know.
That's true.
With our team, you never know who's going to show up.
It's kind of same with Kansas City right now too.
Yeah.
That's been their strength is like consistency, like consistently in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. Just average. Good enough.
But yeah, like the loss to Tampa Bay today was kind of shocking.
Yeah.
And then Green Bay at Philadelphia.
What does that say, Philly, on that one?
I'm going to say Philly as well.
I don't know what's wrong with the Packers, but
something's wrong.
Something's not working over there.
Nice. So that's it for the sports. I just had one more thing I saw, Shane. It was a play. It was
Wait until dark. It's showing at the Avenue Theater at...
But there is a new play that I'm in. It's called The View from the Bridge. It's showing at the Edge Theater December 2nd through December 31st. 8 o'clock every Friday and Saturday, and 6:30, maybe 6 or 6:30 on Sundays.
Okay. Wait, it goes all the way to New Year's Eve?
All the way, yeah.
So you perform on New Year's Eve?
I do, yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. It's not a long play, so I'll be out by
roughly 5 minutes.
Yeah. It's just me talking.
Hello.
Have you ever seen the one-man short play? I Am Not Batman.
I think so. I've heard of it.
Heard of it? Yeah. That one's pretty entertaining. I would love to perform that. It's like a quick
one-man
15-minute thing. Yeah, just like a 15-minute monologue too. And I need a drummer. So if there's any drummers out there, if any 3 of you are drummers right now,
any 3 of you,
let me know. We'll make art together.
Sound off in the comments so we know who you are.
Maybe we don't have 3. It just goes to 0.
It just immediately plummets to 0.
But yeah, the play I saw was another version of Spring Awakening. Remember me telling you about Spring Awakening
Yep.
when I saw it last time?
Uh huh.
And I wasn't impressed with it, but I was like, I feel like I would like this if it was performed better.
Uh huh.
And so I saw a real university do it, the University of Northern Colorado, um, where I went to. And
No bias there. No bias.
no bias. And it was so much better.
Yeah.
It was incredible there. They had real actors, first of all.
Okay.
What I think happened was the first version I saw got people who could sing, like singers, and then told them to act. Whereas like UNC got actors who could sing. Yeah. And so it was incredible, and they were like tap dancing at parts and stuff too. One of the actors made some questionable choices that I didn't necessarily agree with.
Okay.
But he made it work, and like he committed to it, and that's what you got to do if you're gonna make choices like that: is commit to them so they don't stand out.
Yeah,
he was consistent with them. So yeah, I thought it was amazing. Overall, Spring Awakening, like the story is kind of whatever. It's a very angsty story. And still, for the life of me, I don't know why it's not set in modern day. Like, I don't know why they insist on, like, it was written in Germany, set in, like, 1944 Germany.
Okay.
And I guess there's some parts where, like, it wouldn't play as well if it was made in the modern day with how desensitized everyone is.
Yeah.
But, still, I think it would thrive so much more. In the modern day.
You hear that, guys?
It makes sense, yeah.
Modern day.
Modern day. And I talked to a friend of mine who's also in theater, and I was asking her, I was like, have you seen this? Like, what do you think of this show? And I was asking her, like, why don't people set it in modern day? And she's like, well, initially, like, that was the intent, was to have it set in this old time, and then the music was very modern. And so when they were playing the music, they could relate to the modern audiences, and it was their characters, like, springing out and showing that, like, these angst and these feelings have always been around. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. I still think it should be set in modern day.
Makes sense, but you're wrong.
Yeah, so I'm glad I got that explained to me also. But yeah, the music in it is incredible.
Okay.
I really like the music in it.
Okay.
So, yeah. Unfortunately, UNC is done doing it. I saw it like the second to last night they were doing it. So you can't see UNC. Shot. Yeah. You threw away your shot.
Maybe we'll reenact it for just
shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Because I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Show me the camera!
That's Hamilton.
I know.
You're
not even in the frame now. What are you playing?
You said you didn't want to be in the frame. But yeah, if any other productions of Spring Awakening are happening, I'd recommend going to see it. Just checking it out. Or just check out the soundtrack online. Anywhere. For free.
For free.
For free. If you have Spotify. It's on Spotify. Or YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm really tired today. I don't know why.
Yeah. What other movies are coming out? Are you looking forward to anything?
I want to see Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
Yeah.
So
I'm just put an R in that. It's the greatest movie ever.
And where to find them? That's what you meant.
Fantastic breasts and where to find. Just think about it, guys. Think about it.
Could change the landscape of the wizarding world.
Or just
5. Up to 5.
That's my comment.
Oh, we're down to 3.
Okay.
Want to see that? Rogue One, I'm excited for.
Rogue One, very excited for.
That's really the two that are in like the immediate future that I'm looking forward to.
Okay. Yeah, for me, there's one called La La Land coming out. Same guy that did Whiplash.
Oh, okay.
With Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone.
Oh, so you're...
And so I was in when I heard Gosling. And then everything else was just cherries on top.
You're in when you heard the name.
Yeah, and it's a musical.
Oh.
And so I'm very pumped for it. Yeah, it's about Emma Stone is a struggling actress in Los Angeles, and Ryan Gosling is a struggling jazz musician in Los Angeles. And it's a love story, I assume.
Okay.
And yeah, they're both just trying to make it. Just two young kids trying to make it.
That's awesome.
And the trailers have been incredible. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. And Star Wars. Not as pumped about Fantastic Beasts.
That's fair.
It just didn't like strike a chord with me.
That's fair.
Like if someone was like, "Hey, you want to go see it?" I probably would, but I'm not gonna. It's not one I'm not gonna go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I just love Harry Potter.
Yeah.
So any little tidbit of that world I can eat up, I will gladly do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and then there's one called Nocturnal Animals coming out that I'm excited
I've
for.
heard of that.
With Amy Adams and Jake Gyllenhaal, and I think Michael Shannon's in it as well. I think the guy from Kick-Ass is in it also.
Aaron Johnson?
Aaron Johnson, yeah. And yeah, made by Tom Ford. Did you see... Tom Ford's like a design...
Excuse me?
He's like a fashion designer.
Okay.
But he made a movie called... what was it called? A Single Man, I think.
I've heard of it. I don't think I saw it, though.
Yeah, it was really good. He's got a good like artistic
Wait, Single
vision.
Man or is it a Solemn Man?
I think it's a Single Man. It's got Colin Firth. I can look this up.
Anyway, but my computer's about to die, so we should probably...
Okay, well, yeah, we can... That's all. That was just...
Well, you'll find out next
You'll
Just
find out
Dippin'
next...
what the name of the movie was.
I'm pretty sure it's a Single Man, though. Tom
Solemn
Ford,
Man.
Colin Firth. That's all I need to know.
Solemn Man.
Single Man.
Solemn Man. Solemn Man.
Anyway, yeah.
All right,
all of us here at Just Dippin'. Go out and dip it.
Tasty burger. That's a tasty burger. Go out and dip it. Those three people never sounded off in the